would like to show you one of my favorite runs to do in the Washington, D.C. area. So we'll be doing the entire run in Arlington, Virginia, which is just across the river from Washington, D.C. So to orient you, here's the Lincoln Memorial, the reflecting pool, the Washington Monument, the White House right across from that. As we keep going down the mall, we go towards the Capitol and the Supreme Court and so forth. So we're going to be on the other side of the river in Arlington, and we're going to have beautiful views of the city on this run. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit to show you. We'll start at the Iwo Jima Memorial. So you got to run to the start side, or you could take the metro here, but this is where we're going to start, the Iwo Jima Memorial. And there's a bike path that goes along this memorial, and you just hug the bike path downhill as you head towards the Netherlands Carillion. So I'm going to zoom in just a little more so you can see. Now right here, as you look out towards the river, you have beautiful views of Washington. It's just such a picturesque run. You'll hug the bike path all the way down. This is a downhill here, and cross this really quiet road. Almost never see any cars there. And you continue to hug the bike path as you run downhill here and along Arlington National Cemetery. So as you're running this piece of it, you'll see the headstones of our fallen heroes on your right. You get to this bend right here, and it's a slight uphill, and then you just keep looping around this bend until you get to the top of the hill, and then you cross the street over to the other side. This is a very broad sidewalk, and the metro station for Arlington Cemetery is here. You just keep running across here. Now, as you get past this area and you look forward, you will see a beautiful view of the Lincoln Memorial. Here. So right about here, which is our 1 mile marker, you have a beautiful view of the Lincoln Memorial right across the river. We'll continue to hug the river. There's a place here you just want to be careful as you cross. It's legal crosswalk, but you will cross traffic at 3 spots here. They're legal crosswalks, and it's totally fine to cross there. Just be cautious because they are busy roads. Then you get to the river, and we pick up the Mount Vernon Trail. You hug the river. Here there's beautiful views of the bridge. So as you approach this bridge with these beautiful stone archways, you have beautiful views as you run along the river here. The city, Washington, D.C. is on your right. We'll keep hugging the river as we go towards Teddy Roosevelt Island. And now we're on the Mount Vernon Trail. You're just hugging this trail the whole way. So at the 2 mile marker, you're right parallel to the island, going underneath some bridges here. And right about here, the trail picks up and is wooden planks. So it's a bit cushier and bouncier. It's easier on the knees. You get to the island, and then you hang a right. This is a pedestrian bridge. Only people cross. You run and you enter sort of a wooded area with gravel trails. Now you're off the pavement, you're on gravel, and you make the first right when you get onto the island, and then the first left, and that puts you into this promenade where you find this beautiful statue of Teddy Roosevelt surrounded by massive stone structures that have his quotes, famous quotes, inspiring quotes from Teddy Roosevelt engraved in them. It's so pretty. Then you turn around and you come back, you retrace your steps and go back over the pedestrian bridge. Once over, you hang a right, stay on the trail, and you're still hugging the river here. And you'll see a pedestrian bridge that loops around. You'll loop across this pedestrian bridge and run this is a slight uphill up towards Rosslyn. So there's a traffic light right here, huge traffic light, can't miss it. You hang a right, and you go through the skyscraper canyons of Rosslyn. So you're on North Lynn Street, and you just go through all the skyscrapers, very broad sidewalk here, really easy to navigate. And now you're headed back towards the Iwo Jima. So you go, just follow your way back to the Iwo Jima, and that's where you started.